I'm really pleased for Carly that this day has come along. I think she deserves it. She's worked really hard for it. I think Corin is an absolutely perfect guy for her. And I'm just hoping that everything goes the way they want it to go, the way that we all want it to go, and that we all have a wonderful day. And they go on and live a wonderful and happy and healthy life together.
Where was the bride and groom's first date?
Little bar.
No.
Oh. KFC.
Yes!
You hand her the bouquet and then you're going to be going down.
Where is this bouquet?
We'll give it in a second.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Right, just stay there, keep your eyes closed, everybody. 2, 1, eyes open, everybody.
Gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, lovely.
I'm going to. Oh, lovely sweetheart.
Lovely too.
Fits beautifully.
Look at the back, it's like a butterfly. Gorgeous. She's flying the nest. Don't cry, but don't cry.
But yeah, perfect. Makes her look much taller, but she's gorgeous.
Very proud parents.
Absolutely gorgeous,
For a
yeah.
happy day.
I am looking forward to this.
Love can be a dream, a dream, a dream. Love can be a game, a game, a game. Love can keep you real, so real, so real. Or driving you insane. It's my creation. Play and create, nothing's too safe. Play and create. Oh, it's my creation. Play and create, nothing's too safe. Play and create. Well, it's my creation. Play and create, nothing's too safe. Play and create. It's my creation. Play and create, nothing's too safe. Play and create. Well, it's my creation. Play and create, nothing's too safe. Play and create. Oh, it's my creation. Play and create, nothing's too safe. Play and create. It's my creation.
Yeah, no, I think I'm feeling alright. I did have a few wobbles on first rehearsals because it's quite an emotional thing. But I think we'll be alright in the end. We'll see. We'll see. You might catch me crying a little bit later.
Do the chaka, do the raka, whatever it's called.
So apart from the two stunning people stood before me, please take your seats.
It's crazy, isn't it? You look gorgeous.
A very good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all here today to this stunning location with a very special welcome to Carly and Karan on this, their wedding day. And at this point, I'm going to invite your two brothers to step forward. So that's Aidan and Rohan. If you could just step forward, please, one either side of the stage. Aidan and Rohan are witnessing today's ceremony, and so it's very important that they hear clearly what's said. It's simply a matter of repeating after me. Karan, are you okay?
Yes.
Yeah, you're taking it all in.
Sorry, yes, I was.
You were.
Apologies.
Exactly, take that moment. This is a critical moment now in your lives, so very important. I declare that I know.
I declare that I know.
Of no legal reason.
Of no legal reason.
Why I.
Karan Kumar Joshi
Karan Kumar Joshi
may not be joined in marriage
may not be joined in marriage
to Carly Sarah Ray.
to Carly Sarah Ray.
And Carly, I declare that I know
I declare that I know
of no legal reason
of no legal reason
why I,
Carly Sarah Ray,
may not be joined in marriage
may not be joined in marriage
to Karan Kumar Joshi.
to Karan Kumar Joshi.
And now the solemn moment has come for Carly and Karan to contract their marriage vows, which will unite them both as husband and wife. So these are the words that are going to make you a married couple. I, Karan Kumar Joshi,
I, Karan Kumar Joshi,
take you,
Carly Sarah Ray,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Not lawful,
Sorry.
just to be my wedded
To
wife.
be my wedded wife.
Perfect, thank you. And Carly, I, Carly Sarah Ray,
I, Carly Sarah Ray,
take you,
Karan
Kumar Joshi,
Joshi,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
How are we okay with that, Rohan and Aidan? You're happy with that? And Jackie? Perfect. If you'd like to return to your seats or to your space there, Rohan. Carly and Karan, you have gathered about you all of those that you love. And in their presence, will you please reply, I do, to the following promises? Karan, do you promise to love, respect, comfort and protect Carly and to share with her all that you are and all that is yet to be?
I do.
And Carly, do you promise to love, respect, comfort and protect Karan and to share with him all that you are and all that is yet to be?
I do.
So we now come to the exchange of rings, and Emiliano has been given the responsibility of looking after the said rings. If you'd like to step forward with them, and
Thank you.
if you'd like to place them on your hand rather than give them, that's it.
Place them on.
If you just keep
Take them out.
No, keep them on your hand, Emiliano, and come and stand next to me if you can. That would be great.
I'll get them out of the bag.
Yes, please. I want to check you've got them. And now we come to the exchange of the said rings, which he has proven he has still got. The ring has long been a symbol of vows taken in marriage. And although these rings are very beautiful in their own right, it is the bond of love that they represent that makes them priceless. These rings, chosen with love and care, are the outward sign of the promises that you have both made today. So would you like to take Carly's ring for me?
That's it, and placing it halfway down for me and saying to Carly, Carly, with this ring,
Carly, with this ring,
I promise to be true to you,
I promise to be true to you,
to support you,
to support you,
and to be there when you need me the most.
and to be there for you when you need me the most.
I give you my hand,
I give you my hand,
my heart,
and
my love.
my love.
And if you'd now like to secure that ring for me. And Carly, if you would like to take Karan's ring. Karan, with this ring,
Karan, with this ring,
I promise to be true to you,
I promise to be true to you,
to support you,
and
to be there when you need me the most.
to be there when you need me the most.
I give you my hand,
I give you my hand,
my heart, and my love.
and my love. Okay.
Now, Emiliana, can you please check that they're securely on there for me? You are no longer responsible for them. Well done, thank you. Carly and Karan, your marriage is a celebration of the love you so clearly have for each other. A partnership based on tenderness and compassion, with mutual trust and respect. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create an identity unique to themselves, which binds them much closer than any written or spoken word. Today is the start of your married lives together, and we hope that the love you have for each other will deepen and grow over the years to come. So you have made the declarations that are required by law. You have made a solemn and a binding contract with each other in the presence of your two lovely witnesses, Rohan and Aidan, and all of your family and friends here today. Therefore, I'm very happy to tell you that from this day forward, the 7th of August 2024, September. Oh, you could have 2 anniversaries now.
It's expensive enough, thanks.
The 7th of September 2024, please don't forget that date, because I've just muddled my months up, Karan. You are now husband and wife. Congratulations.
Walking down the aisle, smiling, looking at me, with tears in your eyes. In this bubble forever is where I wanna stay. In a room full of people, I only see your face. It's the way that you love me in the morning. It's the way that you love me through the night. Let's just shut the blinds to keep the world inside. Now I know I'm yours till the end of time. The song is walking down the aisle, smiling, looking at me, with tears in your eyes. In this bubble forever is where I wanna stay. In a room full of people, only see your face.
And don't you all look lovely? You look absolutely gorgeous. Please give yourselves a round of applause. I know how much effort has gone into planning this wedding, so God only knows how much effort has gone into the outfits. But I can appreciate it. It's been a lot. And really a great thank you for everyone for coming, particularly those of you who've come from far and wide. I know some of you have come from literally tens of thousands of miles away, so that is very much appreciated. I think you do really. And you know, you are all absolutely Karan and Carly's favourite people, and I think you should be very pleased about that. What an emotional day! Even the cake is in tears. Boom. Had to get that one in. All of this has been making me reminisce about when Karan was a little boy, little baby. His very first words were, with the arms in the air, "Carry me." So I'm really glad to finally put him down. Yeah, where do you think I got the limp? There you go. And then we got to know Carly, especially when they both stayed with us to save up for the peloton. I mean house. I do draw the line at lockdown quizzes. I think we had just too many of those. I think you know what I'm talking about here. At one point, I thought I'd be auctioned off as sourdough, but it was it was a genuine pleasure to have Pebbles and Bam Bam stay with us, and it was even greater pleasure for them to move out, of course. I am so pleased they've made such a gorgeous home together. I mean, it really is a treat to be there. Do we agree? Yes. And then before you know it, there's the holiday, there's the proposal, there's the planning, and here we are. What a joyous day. Seriously, it's truly wonderful fairy tale stuff. I feel very privileged to be here, not least as my wife has recently renewed me for a further season. So, I just want to give you 2 lessons from life, kids. I feel I can say that now. The first is patience. So you need to get to know the local petrol station's flower stand. Carly less so, I think. You need to, do you want to be right or do you want to be married? If at first you don't succeed, take my word for it, just try it the way your wife suggested the first time. That will take you a long way. The second lesson is entropy. Things have a habit of turning order into chaos, and you will realize that most acutely when you tread on that Lego brick at 2 o'clock in the morning barefoot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the patter of tiny feet, uncontrollable giggles, and the smell of gripe water, but enough about Karan after a good poker night. Let me end by firstly wishing my amazing wife, Tina, pay attention when I'm giving you a compliment, otherwise you'll complain later. Let me end by wishing my amazing wife, Tina, whose birthday this happens to be, a very happy one. Yeah. And, most importantly, Martin and I have become very good friends over the last year or so. And I have to say, Martin, you've gained a son, I've gained a daughter, but I think I've got the better deal. Let me end by saying, most importantly, please join me in wishing Karan and Carly a long, a joyous, and a healthy life together to the happy couple.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It should have been the afternoon, but I guess we're running a little bit late. But welcome to the Frensham Pond Hotel, and may I say what a fantastic day it's been so far. And my daughter and Karen just look absolutely wonderful. So some of you may be wondering who I am. Most of you probably haven't met me before, but for those who don't know me, well done for sneaking in for such an expensive meal unnoticed. But seriously though, let me introduce myself. I'm Martin, I'm Carly's father. So, right now my daughter is probably wanting me to rush this through because, we're running a bit late, but you know what? Good things take time to do, so I'm going to take my time and it will take as long as it does. She's also asked me not to say anything embarrassing about her, so good night folks, that's it. I'm over and done with. Anyway, seriously though, Carly's story is a must here, so please bear with me because I do think it needs telling and it is very worthwhile. So as a young girl, Carly had many qualities. She was a beautiful little girl with blonde curly hair, a lovely smile, and a very playful giggle. But she was also very sensitive. It was one of the endearing qualities she had, and I recall one Saturday morning we were at home watching TV as a family, and we were watching a cartoon film about dinosaurs. And this particular film, you may have heard it before, it was called The Land Before Time. But it was about a baby dinosaur, and early on in the film, the dinosaur lost its parents. They were killed in the cartoon. So we looked around, and unfortunately Carly was crying her eyes out, and it was one of those cries where she was just uncontrollable. It took an absolute age to calm her down. We couldn't understand what was actually going on, but I can only imagine that she saw herself as that baby dinosaur and what it would be like for her to lose her parents. So I was asking, was this an indication of her family values? Carly showed the first signs of her prospective career path when she travelled to Ghana for a few weeks, where she worked in a school with young people, I believe that was right. It was her first real experience away from home, and she seemed to grab it with both hands. And then she joined the little tugboat nursery where she would be for 5 or 6 years, I believe, Carly. And it was during this time that her qualities really shone through. She became deputy manager, and then quickly manager followed after that. She was making a name for herself, but all that was about to come to a sudden halt. She'd been going so well, and it was all about to change. So in November of the same year, in 2016, she resigned from the little tugboat nursery. It came as a big surprise to me, and I certainly hadn't seen it coming. I'd always been an advocate that you never leave a job before you've got another one secured in place, but no, Carly was determined, and she decided she was going to go travelling for 5 months. So she set off, and she went to places such as Thailand, Australia, New Zealand, Fiji and Hong Kong. But while she was away, she knew that we were all sort of quite concerned about how she was getting on, so she maintained a journal, or a blog as the young people call it these days. And these were a great source of inspiration because we knew where she was, we knew what she was doing, and more importantly, we knew that she was safe. However, not all the blogs were good news. And one day I opened up the social media account on my phone to find a blog from Carly that included a video. And this video was of her doing something called a canyon swing. Now, if you don't know what a canyon swing is, if you can imagine a large gorge or a canyon with a rope tied across the top of it, and then another rope tied to the centre of it, and then Carly, the idea is that you swing from that rope down into the canyon and across to the other side. So if I said that canyon was 300 feet deep, it gives you some idea of just how big it was, just how frightening it was. But no, Carly had to make it even worse. And, the heart murmurs and that were coming on, and so she decided this was the first time she'd ever done anything like this. It was extremely brave, I think, to do. But she decided to invert herself and turn herself upside down to do it. And honestly, if I'd have had the technology and the time to show you the video, within a matter of seconds, she's just a dot in the distance. However, she made it back safely, but the shocks kept coming. And soon after that, another video arrived. Only this time, she decided she was going to jump out of an aeroplane from several thousand feet. Now, who was this girl? Who was brave enough to do that thing? She'd been a shy little, tiring girl before she'd left, and something had gone on while she was away to turn her into this sort of like adrenaline junkie. No, Granny, not that sort of junkie, all right? Anyway, she landed safely, thank God, but I'd never seen her so exhilarated and so pleased to be back on the ground. But I was so proud at what she'd done, and that was some achievement, because I certainly wouldn't do it, and I would imagine looking around here, there's a lot of you that wouldn't do it either. Anyway, after arriving home, Carly suddenly found herself unemployed. She had no money. What was she going to do? But as all good things do, another opportunity came along. And in the April of 2017, the day after she returned home from her travels, she held a very important phone call with a lady that's in this room today. I don't know where you are, but a lady by the name of Harriet, who is Carly's current manager and friend and boss at one of the nurseries she's at now. So my understanding is that Harriet was headhunting her. She'd heard about Carly, she knew what Carly offered, and she offered Carly a job at the Seahorse Nursery. And Carly went to the Southfield site to start with, but because, and I'll quote a line I've had sent to me from Harriet, who said, "Carly was instrumental in shaping our culture and growth. Seahorse were going from strength to strength." And soon after Carly joined them, they opened a second nursery at Wimbledon Park. They were looking for somebody to oversee operations not only at the Southfield site but also at Wimbledon Park. So Carly was offered that position that she currently enjoys. And very soon after Carly had taken over as area manager, I think the Seahorse Nursery achieved its first ever outstanding Ofsted inspection, which was some remarkable achievement. But on a personal note, Carly had done so well that she was awarded 2 very prestigious awards, and I've got to read them out word for word because it's a tongue, but basically she won the Nursery Management Today Awards for the National Nursery Management Area Manager 2 years in a row. Wow. It was quite some. But it hasn't ended there. I've recently been told in the last week or so that Carly has now also been nominated for the 2024 Senko Awards. Senko, if you're not sure, is Special Educational Needs Coordinator, and it's basically a teacher who helps students with special educational needs and disabilities. So well done, Carly, and I'm sure everyone in the room is going to be rooting for you come November. So I cannot speak highly enough of my daughter. She really is a special individual. She's an inspiration to those around us and an excellent role model to the very children that she actually teaches. She has worked incredibly hard to achieve her goals, and as I've said already, I'm also very proud of her, and I know all you will be too. I'm going to end my speech now with some advice for you, Karen. Don't look so nervous, mate. It's not that bad. So you already know my daughter has incredibly high standards, but I'm very happy to say that you have more than met them. You're also so right for her, and I'm so pleased to be able to call you my son-in-law. Yeah. But remember this. Never laugh or dismiss any of the choices that she makes, because after all, you was one of them. And finally, I might only hold her hand. I'm going to get emotional now. I'll only hold her hand for a few minutes, but you've got her heart forever, mate. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to propose a toast now. Yes. That's because I had the nod from Carly that my time is up anyway. So, for those of you that are able to stand, could I please ask you to stand and raise your glasses? And I'll give you Carly and Karan, Mr. and Mrs. Joshi.
So yes, my name is Emiliano, and thank you. And I have the honor, yeah. I'll be at the bar later. My name is Emiliano, and I have the honor of being the best man today. I've known Karan for over 20 years now. I met him in year 7 at school, and then my first memories of him are of a chubby, friendly-faced boy. Now he's all grown up into a chubby-faced man. Karan and his family have always made me feel so welcome. Growing up, they treat me like one of their own. He has taken that on, and one of his greatest strengths is his openness. He will talk to anyone and everyone and treat them equally. I think you can see that in the diverse crowd we have in the room today. Okay, so now we've got the niceties out of the way, let's move on to the good stuff. To be fair to Karan, he's actually pretty hard to embarrass. He normally embraces it, or is busy embarrassing other people. But I'm going to give it my best shot. All right, so growing up, he liked to play sport, but he's never exactly been the most athletic guy. In all the years I've known him, I don't think I've ever seen much more than a slow jog from him. Despite this, he still managed to tear his ACL twice, which I think is quite impressive. He hasn't fared much better as a spectator either. A lifelong Arsenal and England fan, he's gotten used to experiencing disappointment. A feeling I'm sure Carly will become familiar with now they're married. Having also worked together for many years, I can tell you wouldn't let work get in the way of a good time. He was friends with everyone and could often be found on his social tours of the workplace. Karan has always enjoyed a night out and would usually be the instigator. You couldn't be sure he'd be in the office on time or in a state to actually do any work, but you could rely on him to round everyone up and be at the pub like clockwork. He's a well-known face to all the other drunks, bar staff, and kebab shop workers in his local area. So much so, he's earned the honorary title of Mayor of Tooting. You can't walk down the street without bumping into some questionable character he's befriended, but he loves all the attention. He visited one bar so often, they offered him a job, where he started moonlighting as a bartender. This is where he met Carly. I can't remember exactly when, but it must have been around COVID, because she clearly lost her sense of taste. Although he's looking great today, he has made some questionable fashion choices over the years. If left completely to his own devices, he's likely to turn up looking like a character from Miami Vice. He loves a garish shirt, usually combined with an offensive amount of chest hair on show, that only increases as the night goes on. We used to have a dress down Friday at work, and Karan thought it would be appropriate to wear white jeans. It's still talked about to this day, and we no longer have a dress down Friday. Although widely loved, he has made a few enemies over the years. We almost had to fight the local chess club because he couldn't keep his voice down. And we're still not welcome in Tooting McDonald's because of a full-blown tantrum about his nuggets. Jokes aside, I have seen the positive changes Karan has made since Carly came into his life. And I'm happy and proud for him. One thing I'm not such a fan of is the baby monitor he has to check up on their cat. He'll try and show people live feed of it on nights out, and it's embarrassing. I think he's gone too far there, but the rest is great. He's grown into a man I can see going on to have an amazing family life with Carly, and I wish you two all the best. Let's raise a glass to the happy couple. Love you, Here's to a lifetime of happiness, because I'm not doing this again. Cheers.
Can you hear me? He sabotaged my bloody speech now as well, isn't he? How do you get this mic? Hello? All right. Bloody show off. All right. Thank you, mate. I love you too, man. Don't even feel like being here anymore, honestly. That's just so embarrassing. Love you though, honestly. Thank you so much. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us on the most important the day of the year this year, my mum's birthday. Seriously, me and Carly would like to thank everyone for joining us on our special day today. You all look fantastic, and Emiliano, you're all right, bruv. We really hope you've all enjoyed the day so far, and you're all ready to bust a few moves later. But before we do, Carly and I would like to share our thanks with the people that have come together today to help make today possible. So there's not enough Prosecco in the building to toast everyone individually, so please join me in downing your drinks at the end. Becky, Josh, Tim, I know only a fraction of how much band practice has come before your performance today, but it was so perfect. It was always Carly's dream to incorporate you all into her wedding day, and today you made her dreams come true. You really did. Thank you all. Uncle Simon, where are you? Uncle Simon? Here he is. Whether it's flying Carly across the world in first class, piloting her yourself, or offering to pilot a drone to capture the events of today's day, you bring a new meaning to the word cool, Uncle. Thank you. Bridesmaids and hens. No woo? What the hell? Yeah. They've woken up now. All right. Thanks for throwing Carly her last rodeo as a miss. I know she's going to remember it forever. I know Carly selected her bridesmaids from different parts of her life. You've really all come together through for her today. Thank you so much. We love you both. All. Both all. Martin and Shirley, we want to give you both a huge, huge thank you. Not only for all the help with the wedding today, but also for all the help you have given to Carly and I on our new house. You gave up your long weekends and helped us turn it from a house into a home. You've always welcomed me with open arms into your own home and always include me in family events. We look forward to making it over to see our Australian family one day soon. Thank you very much. Jane, I can't imagine how much time you've put into making the floral and table arrangements today, but they are gorgeous. It's come together better than we could have imagined. You've also had a big part to play in making the bridesmaids and my bride as gorgeous as they are. It's a shame for everyone else they're taken. The first time we ever met, it was at the Castle pub. I was earlier than I'd ever been before in my life, and I was sat nervously chain smoking away. Once you arrived, I realized how silly that was of me and how cool you were. You treated me like a son ever since that day. Thank you. The minute I met Carly, I knew she had been brought up well, and that opinion has only strengthened. We love you lots. Groomsmen, uni lads, stags, stagettes. No woo! Thanks for keeping me alive long enough to hand me over to Carly. I think the stag night was fun, but our journey's been a long one, and you've all been with me through my ups and my downs. In this room, you are all family. Chaya Masi. Hello. If anyone has noticed the details on your centerpiece bottles or the stationery today, that's all down to her beautiful work. It was a 24/7 job with amendments at all times of the day, up until only a week ago. Thank you for all your hard work and putting up with all of our indecisions as well. But also, thanks for always being my cool auntie. We spent so much time together when I was young. You even got me to star in a music video. Proper cool auntie stuff. Love you lots. Grandma. You captained our family's journey to this country in the 60s, delivering many babies in the NHS and even in our own family. Uncle Raju is here today and testament to that. Where are you? You helped nurture me from day one, showering me in love, time, and food. Still to this day, some of the best food I've ever had is at my grandma's house. I know the cake she's gifted us today will be just as amazing. I owe you the world, Grandma, and we love you lots, Nanny. Mum and Dad. Thank you for everything you've done to make today as special as possible. From the multiple phone calls, emails and visits, to the Mendy party and all the lovely food we've enjoyed. I could spend all day thanking you for each individual thing you've taught me or done for me personally. But I am most grateful for the fact that whenever I have faced an obstacle in my life, you have been there to offer patience and a way round. During COVID, you let Carly and I move in and stay for 2 years, helping us to get onto the housing ladder. I'm still surprised she wanted to marry me after that work experience. But after listening to what Martin said, it seems that she's quite the thrill seeker anyway, so that makes sense now. Thank you both for teaching me my good traits. You can blame the uni boys for the bad ones. I hope I've made you proud all the same. Thank you both. I love you. And finally, to my wife, Carly. I've saved you as the best of the last today, but going forward, I will forever put you first. Since the day you bought us both a 2-piece and chips from KFC and devoured it in 3 minutes flat, I knew you were the one for me. There was no tissue, no wet wipe, just the paper bag itself. It was wild. It was at that moment I knew you deserved the world. Your care, love, and support only grew over our weeks, months, and years together. You strengthened and encouraged me to fulfill all my dreams, goals, and ambitions so far. You always bring out the best in me, and today I'm so proud to call you my wife. Love you too. We've had so many amazing adventures so far, but I'm looking forward to the new ones as husband and wife. On that note, I would like to offer the room to raise one final toast for tonight. Oh. Please raise your glasses and stand if you can. To all our absent friends and family, to all of our guests here today, to all of our wonderful family who have helped throw the biggest celebration of our lives, and of course, to my gorgeous wife, Carly. Cheers.
Cheers.